Hello and welcome once again to Hour 1. As always, I'm Charlie, and this time we're checking out Halo 5 Guardians, or Halo 5 as I'll be calling it from this point on. As always, I'll be playing the first hour of the game and give my thoughts and impressions on it afterwards. I won't be touching on the multiplayer in this Hour 1, for I am not the expert on Halo multiplayer I need to be to talk about that part of the game. I've played some of the multiplayer already. It's good. It's Halo multiplayer. If you're a fan of that, you're probably already playing it. I guess it's a word of warning to some if you weren't a fan of Halo multiplayer on Halo 3 because everyone was better than you, those people have not gone away. But yeah, like I said, I'll be playing the first hour of the campaign, give my thoughts and impressions on it after that. But yeah, with that being said, let's get to it. Starting the timer now!
Incoming!
Stuff!
We could have taken him. Let's move. Vale, keep an ear on comms.
Affirmative.
Buck, Tanaka, full security.
On it.
Alright.
So he's rocking the DMR. That explains a lot. A boost. Holy crap, they gave it Destiny controls.
Prometheus, all sides.
We could push right up the middle. That would be rough. Might want to consider flanking.
Move smart. Fire with a purpose.
This doesn't feel like Halo. This feels like Destiny.
I'm down! Need assistance!
Took a hit from that cross banana block.
I'm up. Thanks.
What did they do to you, Halo? This just feels wrong. This feels really wrong. That's super weird. What on earth are they doing? Oh, this game is so Destiny, it almost hurts. Which is weird to say, because Halo is technically what became Destiny, but... Oh, this is so Destiny, it hurts. Because it's not as good as being Destiny as Destiny is. What the hell was that? Why do I want it so bad? That's why.
Nice.
The new kind, too. Like they reported on Oban.
Concentrate fire on the broken armor.
That wasn't that hard to kill.
Oni Research Station.
That's better.
Went dark 19 months ago. Last week, KKR scavengers found it and sold the find to Jula Mdama's people.
Clear the Covenant and return this station to Oni.
Hello, sexy. Where have you been?
Direct route to the shipyard is through the
Right
wall
here
ahead.
is the real answer.
Let's charge through.
Oh, that is not good. Well, the float's kind of nice.
Let's go, Blue Team. Contact.
Oh yeah! Oh, it's gotta be one of the best shotguns still.
Target is down.
Yeah! Not sure why that was necessary against a grunt, but okay.
Done.
Push through this resistance and reach central control.
Not active enough. Oh, fuck, these little buggers. To those watching, yes, I know its soft spot is on its back somewhere. It's getting these fuckers to turn around that's the problem. We kill one? Yeah, we did. Fuck. Those do a lot less damage than they used to. That's easy enough. Don't mind if I do, game. Still works, good.
No signal on autopilot retrieval. Armada must have taken it out.
Frederick, find the nearest hangar bay. We're taking a prowler.
Alright, so that's an hour. You heard the alarm go off. So, Halo 5, or as it should probably in many ways be more aptly named, the first good Destiny clone, kind of. I'll get to that in a minute. I'm going to run through kind of the generic points of this game and stuff like that before I start really tearing into it for being very Destiny-like in not so great ways. So, you got a divided campaign. Half of it I'm going to bet you're going to be playing as Agent Locke, and half will be as Master Chief. And while in theory, and I'm sure in actual practice, the characters are exactly the same, the HUD for Locke I don't like, when actually so much so when they put me into the helmet of Master Chief, I had a moment of, yeah, it's finally time for Halo, which was a little weird. Like, something about the way just information is displayed. There's like, Locke's is very angular and sleek and designed, while Chief's feels very, well, familiar because it's been the same more or less for all the games previous. It's a little different. It's a weird nitpicky thing to get caught up on, but I'm sure I'll get used to it even. But it's worth noting that, like, even down to their details, they feel different. I swear Chief feels heavier to play as, while Locke feels a little bit lighter and nimbler. Like, I swear Chief hits heavier. I think his dash attack might be a little bit longer. This is what it feels like. While Locke, I felt I was capable of moving about the map a little bit faster. I'm sure this isn't actually the case. It might just be in the environments I've been in so far for both of them. But they legitimately felt different to play, which I actually kind of like, because they are supposed to be two different characters. Expanding on that, you have a team, the team will revive you. This is kind of a weird mechanic, because I have yet to die because the game was hard, and more because I did something really stupid, which maybe that's how a game is supposed to be, but the revives are quite plentiful. And because everyone in this game takes a fair amount of damage, even if you're in a pretty dumb location, your team can probably come get you. The Covenant are back for another round. For some reason, I thought we were at peace with them. I remember there being heretics in Halo 4, so I may not have understood what the hell was going on at the end of that game. Completely possible. And you've now got the Forerunner robot forces, whatever they're actually called, that worked for the Didac in 4. And on them, it feels like they've gotten wimpier. I remember them being just real bullet sponges in the previous game, and they don't quite feel so armored as they used to, I guess, which is both the good and the bad thing, because I remember every encounter with them feeling really tense, and now that I'm two-punching them, it's lost a little bit. So the biggest change in many ways from 4 to 5 is iron sighting. Now, every gun in the game has iron sights. Not all of them are good iron sights. In fact, a bunch of guns that should have good iron sights have terrible iron sights, while guns that, for all intents and purposes, it wouldn't make sense to have good iron sights, have really fantastic iron sights, which is a really weird thing to get used to. So iron sights in this game don't matter. They don't affect your accuracy. It's just for people like me that like looking down the barrel of a gun when we aim at stuff. And when you're in the air, it will pause you like some jets, and you slowly drift down so you can pull off some cool skill shots in multiplayer, and I'm assuming in campaign if you're better at this game than I am. And this is where I get really nitpicky, but it's kind of a problem. When the iron sights are bad, as I mentioned, good lord, are they bad. Like, the shotgun may have the worst iron sight in the game I've encountered so far, where the shotgun doesn't move, it zooms in slightly, and it throws up this holographic targeting reticle that does nothing. It just kind of exists, and it's really distracting to me. Well, on the flip side, a bunch of the Covenant guns have surprisingly good iron sight, meaning the gun goes center of the screen, you're shooting over the top of it, and there's a little reticle or something. That's all I wanted when I said they should add iron sights to Halo. Don't make them functional even, just make them look better. And the ones that are bad are, like, distractingly bad, which is really unfortunate because I'd like to see the shotgun in more detail. Like, don't even give me an iron sight. Just put a blip in the screen that just, it's the center of mass. That's all I'm asking for in this case. Not this weird blue, designered, distracting thing to the left of the gun and kind of filling up a chunk of my screen. I know it's nitpicky, but it is so bad when it's bad, it's worth talking about. Like, it's one of the few things I will tell people about this game that, holy crap, it's an example of horrible iron sighting. Which is unfortunate because the overall visual presentation of the game is, as always with Halo, very impressive. The game is gorgeous. The guns are great looking. The explosions are good. The enemy redesign tweaks are nice. I'm getting the tank shots on grunts better now than I've ever gotten in the games. Maybe I've gotten better, maybe I haven't, but overall the presentation is nice. The Covenant have more distinction in their armor from race to race. The robot guys feel even more robots. There's variations in the Spartan armors. Even from Lockseam, that's all the new armors. They have a chick that looks like she's Samus Aran, which I want to make fun of, but it's kind of damn cool. And then you have Chief's team of the old, broken Spartans, essentially, that look just old and heavy and like they belong in a museum, not on the battlefield. And the juxtaposition is really nice. Chief's armor's never looked better, except for the fact that he's got kind of weird cloth gloves all of a sudden, which I remember being a thing. Visually, this game is great, except for the iron sights, which... Alright, I'll just come out and say it. Down to the controls of this game is now Destiny. And that's a really weird thing to talk about because I get it. Bungie made Halo 1, 2, and 3, and then made Destiny, and then 343 Studios are now making 4 and 5. 4, it took me a while to find a control scheme I liked, but I eventually found one. This is Destiny. Right bumper is melee, right bumper's melee, right trigger shoot, left bumper is your grenades and stuff like that. It's a little bit ridiculous. Like zooming, it's all there in Destiny fashion. Hell, if you're familiar with the Titan like I am in Destiny, you have a shoulder charge. You run, you press melee, you get the shoulder charge. If you're familiar with the Warlock in Destiny, there's now the hover move when you jump up in the air and try and aim over things by going into iron sights. It's down to even the gameplay, it feels like Destiny. I remember Halo having this nice, not slow, but methodical approach to it. Your shields were good. They keep you from dying in like a oops-a-daisy situation, but it was all about getting angles and planning your attacks. I'm running around like an idiot Destiny player right now, just shotgunning and meleeing things for the most part. I've had to slow down a couple times to get some headshots in, but it doesn't feel like Halo, especially in the mission I played as Locke. It so doesn't feel as Halo. It's kind of weird. I'm sure the multiplayer feels more like Halo, but again, they've taken too much from Destiny. They've lost the identity of Halo for me. Like it's just a little strange. Like it just feels too much like Halo, which we can fight about Destiny's story until the end of time. It is a better shooter than this game. It may not have the number of weapons, but what it does well, what it does best, which is the second-to-second shooting gameplay, is better than this game. And playing a game that's borrowing a surprising amount from Destiny in some special moves. Like, there's no super moves as best I can tell, but there doesn't have to be because you have the shoulder charge working the exact same way, and the controls are the exact same. And just the overall feel is that frenetic kind of raidy pace of Destiny. When you're taking all of that, but not quite nailing how just amazing the gun feel in that game is, something feels off. And I've yet to be able to shake that feeling of off. So yeah, if you're looking for a more story-driven, very similar to the Titan gameplay in Destiny perspective, this is a solid game. Hell, this is a decent Halo game as best I can tell. It just doesn't feel right anymore, which, if you're like, maybe if you haven't played Destiny yet, it probably won't bug you. It will feel like a newer version of Halo. If you've played a lot of Destiny, prepared for this game to feel a little weird. And I really hope it goes away, because I really am enjoying the game. It's fun to be playing Halo again. You're this heavy walking tank of a person, which is fun, and there's some cool things going on. Cortana's back. They're setting up stuff to happen in this story, which didn't really happen in 4, and story's never been the strongest part of the Halo franchise. I almost call it Destiny. Wow. It's good. The frame rate is fantastic. The visuals are phenomenal. The story seems to be going some places. And if you like the Destiny gameplay system, you'll feel right at home. But yeah, I'm going to go escape this ship now. It's solid. If you got an Xbox One, you probably bought one to play this game. Go play it.
This station's about to be slagged. Move to the Prowler.
Something Wicked Studios.
Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you give us a thumbs up down below, you share us with all your friends, and you subscribe to the channel. If you're looking for more videos right now, we've got a whole bunch of ones all over the channel you can get to by the links below. If you hit the random button, I promise to send you to a good one. You know you want to. Press it. Press it.